Alright, I know it's been a while. I keep getting questions about my garden and how well it did. So I did fairly well on some things and not so well on other things. It's all a learning curve. So anyways, we are, I don't know, week into August or October? Yeah, week into October, something like that. So my Fresno peppers look pretty good still. I've fermented 2 big monster things of these and turned them into sriracha, which is really good. So they're still going. I'll probably get some more. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Probably can them into something, some kind of pickled pepper or something for toppings. My bell peppers we did well on. I'll try to walk and not be so, if the bugs would get off me. Stink bugs. Oh. So anyways, we got bells. We did well on these. What I did learn is I'm not going to plant so much of this anymore. You know, it's one of those learning curves, I guess. Jalapenos I did well on. I still have to harvest my jalapenos. As you can see, I have tilled in whatever was here, and I've got some flowers that have volunteered to grow. So over here, the habaneros have done well, and now I've turned a lot of this into red pepper flakes with these and those, and the cayenne peppers, and then I've also turned them into powder, dehydrating it. But that's rough because I've pepper maced myself a number of times. I don't really care for this pepper. This is a Big Jim chili. It didn't really get any kind of heat to it until it got red, and at that point they kept rotting about halfway through all that. And I didn't care for the Anaheims that are here. These weren't the peppers I thought they were, so I won't grow those again next year. And yeah, my cucumbers were crazy. I did lots of pickles. I didn't even know what to do with eggplants. I'm not sure why I even planted them, just to plant them, I guess. But I did well. We canned quite a few pickles. And then I've had a lot of cucumber salads, and I've given so much away that I couldn't even get rid of what's hanging here. So I didn't do any seeds on these. I did seeds on these are Boston picklers. I know those are tomatoes up there. One cherry tomato plant is crazy. I got 2. And then celery. That's celery. And I expected, oh yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of that, you know. That's what I get for thinking, right? So I got some dill that died off, and there's some more dill that's dying off, and some rosemary that the weeds didn't kill. It pretty much killed everything else. The weeds took over, and I just couldn't keep up with it. The pumpkin, squash, nightmare over there, zucchini. It's just a nightmare over there. You know, we're coming to the end of season here. Look, I planted a whole bed of celery. I got 1. There was a whole thing of celery, and I am glad it didn't come up because there is some more. I'll show you it from the other side here in a second. I planted roughly 40 tomatoes. I am not doing that next year. A lot of these strains, these are beef steaks. Those were purple Cherokees. I didn't care for those. And some critter out here really did, because most of the time they ate them before they got ripe. Or we waited too long because they don't turn red. They turn kind of a purple color. So, but these did all right. There's just so many of them we couldn't really keep up with them. As you can see, there's a pumpkin there. There's an acorn squash there. This here, over there, and all this here, and all is mustard. I am going to have mustard everywhere. That's all gone to seed. And there's just going to be mustard everywhere. As you can see, look, I got squashes and zucchinis, and I don't even know what they are. Spaghetti squash, I think some of them are. Oh look, my sage lived. I thought it died. There's a sage. And I have, these are red cabbage, but the cabbage moth has done its job on pretty much killing anything that's of this, what do they call it, Baracus? Is that what they call it? But yeah, look all that mustard. And then I have turnips, which didn't get any turnips under them. They're just turnip greens. I'm really confused. And there was a whole thing of fennel right here, and I've got like 2. And one's only like half size. But I never did find any turnips. Like down in here, it's just, there's no turnip, it's just the greens. I didn't know what to do with it, and then like recently they've just started getting big. And I know there's recipes for that. Yeah. I mean, everybody asked how the garden did. I didn't do too bad for my first year. I planted mint, which was probably a mistake because there's a big one way over there somewhere. This stuff is really cool. If you've never done this, this is Nasturtium, and it kind of tastes like, if you eat this, you can eat this. It tastes like a radish without the burn your nose. And it's gone to seed, so I will plant it again because we were watching a hummingbird and he'd sit on here, go down to eat, come back, sit up on here, go down to eat. So it's really cool, you know, get the bugs or the bees and the birds come in. I tried to encourage it to trellis. It did a little bit, and to see, I got seed pods growing, so I'm gonna collect those soon. Hang on while I eat my nasturtium. So anyways, yeah, celery is crazy. And the pickles were kind of crazy. We did good. So I did seeds on some of these. I got to make sure I get these picked up, or I'll have cucumbers everywhere. And like I said, one cherry tomato plant. It's crazy. And then more celery. I planted that stuff way too soon. There was cauliflower and then broccoli. As you can see, it just went to seed. And my beans I've been harvesting my beans so I can reseed, so I've just let what was left go. I did not plant enough of that. So next year I'm gonna probably we got 27 pints off of this one trellis. So I'll probably plant, because we like green beans, I'll probably plant more, maybe 3 or 4 trellises so that I can do some dillies. I heard about dillies, but I didn't make any, which is pretty much just dill pickle green beans without the pickle. You can see what the cabbage moth has done here. And now this is our Brussels sprouts. I really like Brussels sprouts, but I don't think we're going to do well by the looks of it. Some of them are coming on, but they're eating those too, so it's hard. And this is a different caterpillar now. I'm not sure what he is. He's not the same green one I found before, and I don't see one to show you him. Oops, lemon balm. And okay, can you see that nightmare there? All right, so I harvested out of here the other day. Wow, there's a big difference in heat. So I went down just this side of the greenhouse. There's absolutely no reason for this nightmare next year. You know, these ones here are Rutgers, I believe. They're not a bad tomato, but the San Marzunos, I don't remember how many are down this side. San Marzuno Lungos. They're kind of like a giant Roma. They are, yeah. So I went through here and I pulled, you can see there's still some on this side. I pulled 2 5-gallon buckets out of here the other day and canned 8 quarts of spaghetti sauce. I did not do this side, as you can see, because they're falling down. And we're going to make ketchup, but these are Romas. I think there's 8 Romas right here. And like I said, this nightmare down the center, I don't think I'm doing next year, because look, you got to see it from the other side. You can't. And we didn't do anything with those little pear-shaped ones. And then these ones people liked, but like I can't get to them. You got to wiggle back in there, and by the time you find them, and those were brandy wines, I believe. I'll show you the other side in a second. I have not harvested my beets yet. There's beets in here. I don't know when to do it. There's some more Brussels sprouts, and then I tilled this in. This is where my radishes were. Can you tell? So I have this, look, I have this nightmare, and there are flowers. These are flowers that were out here. There. Do I have any? Yeah, way down the other end. I'll show them to you in a bit. But this, and all of this, and all of that's all radish that went to seed. I have no idea what kinds they are. I had like 5 different ones. I know I seen one of these. I think these are China rose or something. So that guy's ready to harvest that one. He's ready to harvest. And yeah. And then this end of the greenhouse is just not accessible anymore. Look at that. That's just crazy. So I've strung it up to the ceiling. You can see it, and yeah, see, so the San Marzino Lungos, I didn't even do this end yet. So I got a bunch already in here, and then I got more on this side. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm not gonna do this trellis down the center. I'm just gonna do it on the side so I can walk in there. It should make life much easier now that I know what's going on with that mess. I got my goats all worked around. They're not really happy, the chickens. We had mites and we lost some chickens. And then my asparagus is in there. We want to move that. So I got posts up. You can see where everything sank, where it had posts before I could get this all lined up. And I think I talked about the goats eating the fence line. They did their job, and it did not take them very long to do so. Goats eat everything, almost, except for the grass. So we let the neighbor put her horses in here. And the horses eat the grass, and the goats eat the weeds. Now, I haven't done much with them. They're currently, this one's loose, but it's still nursing. It gets mad at me every time it sees me. It pees. See that? It's peeing. Every time it sees me, it pees. I scared the piss out of it, I guess. See, it ran away. But we got this all done up. I still got some work to do here, but we need to put a thing across here with a gate so that we can bring her in and out. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this thing for the winter, because she is still allowing it to nurse, and it shouldn't be. That thing should be weaned. And I can't put her in a pen like this, no water or nothing during the winter, because that'd be a chunk of ice. I don't know what we're going to do for the winter for milking that, but we want to section it off here, because that is an argument when you're trying to milk that goat and it wants it. But yeah, and yeah, you know how goats are. They are escape artists. Ah, you stay over there. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I've been busy. We've been canning. I've done a lot of canning. Look at this nightmare. You know what those things are. Anyways, that's what those flowers are. It's a big giant, I don't know. I don't know what they are, but that's what's over there. Yeah, we got pounded by rain, so I have as you can see, a pond in my front yard. I got dogs everywhere. So there's Jack and Fur Bag, or Shay right there. She heard me call her Fur Bag. She was AI'd to this guy, and then Diamond was AI'd to this guy. A little jealous because it was cuties that took care of him. And of course Annie over there, she's not old enough. And then in here, Juno's puppies are they 4 weeks old? 4 or 5 weeks old. Look at that. Aren't they cute? They're barking and stuff. Yeah. So anyway, she's AI'd. He's not dad. Not, but here you go. So here's the pups. So there's the pups. Yeah, that's awesome, Juno. You sit right in my picture for me. So we're dog sitting this gargoyle looking thing, and she's got 9 puppies, and one is in the house. Is this a French bulldog? I think it's a French bulldog, but her owners are out of town, so we're babysitting her, and she's got 8 pups back there. But we had to keep them in because we got the runt in the house. I'm trying to get in between the bars here. So we got the runt in the house because the runt got out and went in here. And we're a little worried and concerned with this one because we've lost a dog and we're not sure which one did it. This one or that one or that one, or we don't know which one did it, but we lost a dog. So we're trying to keep those pups separated. And then we got Juno's pups in here. So Jack, get off me. So, but these guys are really cute. Juno's gonna try to get out. So let me make sure she can't. There we go. So here we go. We'll come in here and look at these guys. Yeah, that's really loud, isn't it? Lily, quiet. So there's puppies. Look at this guy. I think he's got brown eyes. It's a puppy. Puppies. Yep, those are red. Those are red, so they'll have blue eyes. I think that guy had brown eyes. I'm trying to see what color the eyes are. See how irritating that barking is? It drives me nuts too. Yep, those are both red. What color are yours? What? See how cute they are? These guys are furry. And look at the husky markings on the tan dogs. That's cute. How about you? What color are your eyes? Your eyes are going to be brown. Yes, they are. Yeah, how about you? What color are your eyes? You won't look at me. Come here, you. Look at me. Look at me! Look at me up here! One look brown. What are you doing? What we got here? What we got? Oh, there he goes. They're both, the brown ones are gonna have brown eyes. This guy's eyes are not glowing. See how they're red? These guys will have blue eyes. What? I know, you're so cute. Look how cute you guys are. This one here is the littlest one. But anyways, where is Juno at? Juno, come on, kennel up. Juno. Juno. Hey, you. Look at her. In the kennel, Juno. Get in your kennel. In there. I'm kicking her. Just redirecting her. She wants to get out and run, and we're not letting that happen. Come on, Jack, get out. So that's a doggy update. So we got 2 that have been AI'd. Of course, there's Annie. So yeah, so that was my update on my garden. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Throw some pictures in. They're hunters. Can you tell? I don't know what they're looking at. Something got their attention out there. But yeah. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I haven't done anything. I've just been busy. I'm trying to garden this and get stuff done in my shop, and I had other projects thrown at me, and I want to go fishing, and apparently there's a maximum recording time. Oh, who knew? So anyways, yeah, there you go. In a nutshell, that's what we have going on. So I'll leave you with that.